Hi friends, Teacher Kitty here again from the Hands-On Children's Museum, and welcome back to Tea Time with Teacher Kitty. Today I'm having a delicious Bengal spice tea. I love the Bengal tiger, and it's really great because it's got cinnamon and ginger and cardamom and cloves, and it's the kind of tea that comes in a tea bag like this. And I put it in my teapot. And today I'm going to use my black teacup. This teacup is really special to me because it is from my grandmother's youngest sister. So a very special great aunt to me, Aunt Sal. And do you see it's got a matching saucer? This is a really special, special tea time for me. Just the dishes alone make it feel special for me. So today we're going to talk about making tea time name tags or name cards for your tea time table. Yeah, when your guests come, they're going to be so overwhelmed by how beautiful you've set things up. They're going to not know where to sit. So you have created special little name cards for your guests. And I have a couple of different ideas. You can take these ideas and come up with your own things as well. The most important thing is just to create a space and put their name on a little object or a piece of paper, a little card, so that they know where to sit for your tea time party. So let me get started and let me show you what I did. The first thing I want to show you is, do you see this special little shell? It's heavy, and it reminds me of the beach. That's why I really like it. My mother gave it to me when I was little, just for name cards. And so do you see it's got a little slit right there? Well, that is so that you can put a special little name tag right in the little slit, just like that. So it stands up. Do you see? So what I did today was I just took a piece of paper and I folded it in half and I cut the shape of a heart. And I made two of them, one for me and one for my friend Paul. Paul's my husband. There. See, these are really simple and really easy to do. And sometimes I even use these at the dinner table because they're fun and easy. But you could put just about anything in these little shell things that hold them together. So you don't have to have anything fancy like this. There's lots of other ideas that you can use. So here's another idea. This comes to me from one of my students, and his mother created this from a piece of artwork. So my friend Cohen, he painted this picture, and his mom had it on the refrigerator for quite some time, and she decided to upcycle it. So she took his art and she cut it into squares like this, and she created a name tag. And I thought this was such a beautiful idea. Cohen wrote his own name on this, but I thought, well, I can invite Cohen over at some point in time and I could create a name tag. And I just hung it on this bottle. It's a collection of sand that I have. You could put anything in a bottle. You could put rocks, or you could put flowers in it and some water. You could tape the top off and have flowers coming out of it, and have a little mini bottle and a little name card at each little place setting around your table. And this is really great because if you decided to have an outside tea party, this is also heavy, and so your name card wouldn't fly away. So along that lines, I have done some other things when I do picnics outside or other tea times outside. So I just gathered a couple of rocks from right outside my home, and I also have some puffy paint. This is actually fabric paint, but it comes in a lot of different colors. And what I did I wrote names on them. Isn't that great? And they're heavy too. So you can put it outside and have your napkin. Let's pretend your napkin's here. So that your napkin won't blow away either. But it also marks your spot. You could use these indoors or outdoors, or if you like, you could just have a special place in your garden. You go outside and have a little picnic, a little tea time outside. That's another idea. And let's see. Oh, so I have one more thing. So I took a grocery bag, leftover grocery bag, and I cut it out, and I had it in rectangles, and I made another rectangle, and then I cut it again into squares like this, and then I folded it in half, and I added a little sticker, and I wrote my name. And the great thing about this is maybe your friends would like to, when they arrive, maybe they'd like to pick their own sticker and write their own name on their name card. That's another idea. Or for friends who are not quite reading yet, great thing about stickers is that they don't have to read. They can just identify with whatever sticker that they've chosen. See, I'm the ladybug, right? Isn't that great? And my friend Paul, he's the very hungry caterpillar. Yeah, so that's great. So another idea from these kinds of name cards I was given from one time where I was invited to a tea time from one of my friends is that on the inside you can write a little note to your guest thanking them for coming, or just something really special that you like about your guest. Sometimes I've seen people put little questions inside these, and so when your guests arrive, in order to start some good conversation, they would look inside and there would be some kind of provocative question. What kinds of things were your favorite things to do when you were a small child? Or what is your favorite thing to do on the weekends? And then people will answer those questions. They'll go around and answer those questions, and that starts a conversation to get your tea time going in a positive way. So on this tea time name card, I wrote a thank you note to my guest. Thank you for coming to my tea party. I'm glad to share my homemade cookies with you. Let's get together soon. Your friend, Kitty. And your guests can take your little name cards home, and then that's a little memory that they will have from your fantastic tea party. Isn't that great? So, hey friends, that's not all. Today, I found a really special story that I want to share with you about tea. And it's called Tea for Me and Tea for You. And I found this book on a free website called archive.org. And they have an open library with books from preschool to 12th grade. And it's really great. They're free. If you have a library card, you can access this from your computer. And the books are all downloaded here, so you can just turn the page just like you actually had an actual book in your hands. So let's get started. Tea for Me, Tea for You by Laura Rader. It's going to be a tea party story. So here we go. One for tea? Yes, just me. Oh, no, wait a minute. Tea for two. Two for tea, follow me. Oh, I'm sorry. Could you make that 3? Here's a table just for 3. There is no room for more. Oh, I think we could make room for 4. And here comes 5 around the door. Now I see there are 5 for tea. Could you pigs be playing tricks on me? We didn't plan this, but here comes 6. 6 is quite enough, I say. Don't look now, 7's on the way. Did I hear 7? Oh, dear heaven. Is 7 the very last? Oh, it's the very last. And I promise that we'll order fast. I'm so very tired and so very vexed. Vexed means frustrated. Oh, look at their menu. Wow, so many teas, pastries, sandwiches. I wonder what they'll order. I'd like tea and crumpets or a savory tart. Melted cheese with tomato always warms my heart. Something salty, something sweet. I can't decide what I want to eat. Sardines on a cracker is what I like most. I think I'll have the beans on toast. Can we share? Sure, I don't care. Take your time, I can wait. Oh, look here, you must be number 8. And I'll bet you've brought a friend. Well, actually, here are 9 and 10. Oh, this positively is the end. Well, we know there are a lot of us, but we promise we won't make a fuss. We'll have whatever you bring. Please bring one of everything. Look how happy and excited he is just thinking of so many things to bring for their tea party. Here we come, everything, savory and sweet, all that you desire and more for your tea time treat. Hey friends, I don't know if you remember or not, but our very first tea time, we talked about tea carts. And these are exactly that. Do you see their little carts that come in on wheels? And everything is upon them. Teacups and saucers, teapots and pastries. Looks like donuts and muffins and cake and sandwiches, quiches. So many options. Oh, this is nice, but it just won't do. We can't have tea time without you. Wasn't that kind? They invited their waiter to come and join them for the party. Sorry, we're closed for a private party. And that's all. The end. And that's all for our tea time today. Don't forget to join us on our YouTube channel, Hands On to You from the Hands On Children's Museum. This is Teacher Kitty saying, see you next time.